Hi, my name is Chris Ratliff, and I'm here to talk to you about the magic of the 4-day work week. Why magic? Because you get a lot more for a lot less. So more productivity, higher profits, improved employee retention. Employees report higher levels of happiness, satisfaction with their work. They get a 20% increase in pay for the hours worked. There's less sick days, call outs, injuries, mental health problems from the actual job itself. You get 8 hours more free time a week, adding on commute, getting extra services to get ready, um, and the energy, willpower, and focus that goes along with that. The pay remains the same, so you get 5 days worth of pay in 4 days. And it helps the company. They save money in a lot of different ways we'll go over. Um, 4 Day a Week Global, a nonprofit that was working in 33 different companies, over 900 employees, observed all those companies switching over to a 5 day week, um, a 4 day week, excuse me. The CEOs reported to them as a 7.7 out of 10 was their rating for increased productivity. Productivity for those companies went up 20%, sometimes more, meaning that everything that was getting done in the 5 days they had worked previously was now getting done before. How does that happen, you ask? Well, they had to take a lot of cut a lot of unnecessary and wasteful practices. Uh, Meetings that should have been emails were now emails. One company instituted a 3 light policy: green light, red light, yellow light. Feel free to come in. I'm busy only if it's important. And red light was emergency. Don't come in unless there's a fire. Um, People wasted less time in general. Less doom scrolling, gaming, YouTube tabs open. Uh, let's see. Across the board, that was cut down. Maybe by appreciating workers' time, they were turning the favor. You don't have to fight as much burnout. You have more time to fight off mental fatigue, physical fatigue. If you have that extra day off, appreciation of having that third day, maybe instill appreciation itself, and being proud of the company you work for, what you're working for, not wanting to go to a place that go back to having a 5 day work week would certainly make me perform at a higher level. Um, let's see. It acted as a forcing agent to make companies get it together. And even with all that extra productivity and accomplishment, work intensity was not as reported as going up. Workers got used to the change. Having that extra day really goes a long way in reducing burnout, fatigue. Um, those companies were moving money to attrition, employee turnover, training, hiring new people. We also had the healthcare costs that declined significantly because people have more time for their mental health, their physical health. Um, Doctor visits where people would have to take off a day of work or miss a certain amount of works. That can be done on the day off now. So less workflow being disrupted, more consistent workflow, less burnout due to other people having to take on responsibilities they shouldn't have to do. And a lot of companies also switched to kind of a staggered schedule, so they could maintain their hours that their customers needed them to maintain. If you look at other parts of the world, Iceland, 90%, almost 90% of their workforce has switched to a 4 day work week because they were one of the first ones to start doing studies in it and saw the benefits in it. So they just stuck with it. They're all doing it now, except for the people that really can't. Other countries are switching to it too more and more. Other countries already work less than us. If we switch to the work schedule of Denway, Norway, and Denmark, we would get 2.2 months more free time. I think it's time for America to switch to a 4 day work week. It's time. It's good for all of us. Why aren't we doing it yet? It makes sense for the companies, for the employees, for the communities, for families, for the country, for the world. Unless you want overworked chattel that can't think and don't actually produce that much, and who does that really benefit? Nobody. We're faltering. We're struggling. 4 day work week is going to help everybody. Let's do that.